What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode on the Blackfield Build YouTube channel. If you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going quarter-mile racing again, and this time we're doing something different. We're doing some road racing. So Streetcar Takeover Charlotte is coming to Rockingham Dragway this month, and today we're gonna prep the car to go road racing. So like I did last time, I need to check the catch can, make sure it's not full. Actually, I'm just gonna pull it off and dump the oil out that's in it so we can go to the track with a clear catch can. I know we've done like 3 hits since the last time we changed it, so it'll really give me an idea of how many hits we can get on the motor before we have to drain the catch can again. So the reason why the motor blows by so bad is because it was built in 2015, and when I acquired the motor, I got it in 2017, and by then it had like 30 or 40,000 miles on it. So the motor was already previously built sort of loose for boost, because the motor was originally built to make like 700 horsepower. It made 600 horsepower on a non-VTEC setup, so now it's making more power on a VTEC setup on less boost, but it still is blowing by some because Derek does beat the shit out of his car. We beat the shit out of the car at the track, so it's always gonna blow by until the motor actually seals up and boosts, and then it stops. So I'm just gonna go ahead, pull the car up right here, pull the catch can off, and put the drag pack on the car, and I think that's about it. And check the oil and just go over everything, nut and bolt it, make sure everything is good. The last time I nut and bolted the car, I found out the rear camber arms were loose. The jam nuts backed out, so I'm gonna just make sure everything on the car is good, go through it like I said before, and get it ready to go. We are entering the 140-mile-an-hour class in the car. I do need to adjust the fuel table on the car because it is sort of lean up top, so I'm gonna add like 10% to the top of the map, and that should pretty much straighten out what's going on up there, because it's not dangerously lean, but it is lean, and I don't want it to, you know, damage the engine. So I'm gonna go ahead and look over everything. I have a extra set of plugs that I'm gonna bring with me. We have 9s in the car right now. I couldn't source any 8s fast enough, so I couldn't source any 9s, replacement 9s fast enough, but we still have the old plugs that came out of the car before we changed them, and we just changed them last time at the track, so it should be fine. So my plan is I'm gonna put a speed limiter on the car, so if the car goes over 140 mile an hour at the track, I'll know, and it'll basically shut the car off. So hopefully I'm out in front and we'll be doing good. So pray for me, pray for the car, and let's have a good time. Did you get got? I beat the C6.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucked me up, man. He went 139.
It did a whole lot.
Look at him, bro. 139.
I told you, bro.
Look at that, almost 128 though.
That car is fast. Yo, this is doing good though for some shit that we put together. Like
making 397
smoking.
horsepower.
Smoking.
Like done. But still making boost.
Bro, I'm still driving like a fucking jackass too. I'm like hanging the shifts. I feel like this car should like
ramp this boost on it, and let's send this shit.
Oh my god.
Let's see what it'll do.
I feel like this car should fucking rev a whole lot higher.
What's it
just as I'm revving it to 9 grand, but it just feels like it needs to rev higher.
128.
This BC trans got to go.
Yo, I'm loving this nice tranny. Like it's eating. It didn't spin bad though.
Yeah. Nah, this did pretty good. I think it lit second up and then it hooked everything after that.
I mean the China boys like passed on.
The
Willy Spoolie boys or something.
Yeah, the old leaky boy.
Hey, but we're out here. We're having a good time anyway.
So I won first round. We're gonna go on to the next round. Car's doing amazing. Let me put some oil in this thing and just go over it, go over the tune. Everything else feels fine, no breaking up, anything like that. So let's go on to the next round. I don't know what we're gonna race yet. That was a nitrous Z06, obviously heads cam car. So
yeah, we turboed it in like 10 hours.
Let's go. So I know most of the video is like choppy and there's not a lot of talking and going on, but there's a lot of action. Unfortunately, while I was filming most of the stuff on the GoPro and trying to upload it to my computer, some of it got corrupted, and I was trying to transfer the stuff from my GoPro to my phone and then from my phone to my computer, but it's taking entirely way too long. So I just filmed I put all the racing clips together and then I pretty much just put them in this video. So it's some talking, whatever I could get to explain what was going on as far as talking, there is in the video, but everything else, like I filmed an outro and I have no idea where the outro is. So here's the outro now. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's kind of short, just a bunch of racing that was going on, a whole bunch of road racing at SCT. On the last clip, you can see I raced a bolt-on red-eye Hellcat. I'm not sure what else is done to it. I know it was on the 85, so it probably made like 900 horsepower. And he got me by like 2 cars at the end, but my luck ran out. So the way they were doing the road racing was that basically whoever you lined up next to in the 140-mile-an-hour class is whoever you race. So I was trying to play the field and race some of the people that I knew I was close with, because as I was watching the other racers go down the track, because there's like 40 people in the class, I was watching their mile an hour. So there were about 6 cars, including me, that were in like the upper 130s, because they combined the 130 mile an hour class and 140 mile an hour class together. So so it was about 6 cars, including me and Justin Keith, and like 4 other people, obviously, that were in the 135 and up class, well, mile an hour range. So I was trying to stay with the lower mile an hour cars until I could get to race the upper 135 cars, just so I can, you know, make some good content and go rounds with the car. But I did go like 3 or 4 rounds with it. So it was a good time. I hope they do come back to Rockingham. I absolutely had a ball at the event. I even filmed a video of my friend Christian's car. It's called The Myth. We put that car together in like 24 hours before the race. So it went from having no motor at all to having a motor, a turbo kit, tuned, everything you can think of. And we were putting it on a trailer like an hour before the event, and then driving 2 hours to the event from the shop. Well, as always, comment, like, share, subscribe. I'll try to get some more footage for you guys. See what else I can round up. The next day at which was Saturday, Streetcar Takeover, we were with Milkshake again. We were going into the front wheel drive class, and I made Derek do a hit early. He ran like a 12-0 in the car, driving like a jackass, but he's still learning, so it's acceptable. We were going into first round. I had called out Christian so we can race from a dig, because his car had already gone 1090s, and we're gonna try to see if we can both make a good pass side by side down the track. But the igniter in the distributor had went out, or it had a wiring issue or something. But we ended up getting the car running again, but by that time it was too late. So well, I didn't really film a lot the next day. It was kind of a bummer. But I think the next video I should have for you guys will be a Stumpy's car or the other all-wheel drive car that's at my house. So I have a whole lot more Honda videos coming up for you guys that are interested in Honda content. I should have a Trans Am update for you guys here soon. I have a lot going on with that car. We never intended it to go this far, and that's why it's taking this long for me to finish it. So, like I said, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.